popularly known as Mubangoni, Oruoba. Next, let me recognize my good brother, old-time friend, the leader of recognize my senior brother and learned colleague, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, and leader of the DCP. Let me also recognize my brother and friend, the Honorable Dr. Friend Okengo Matiang'i, who is the Deputy Party Leader of the Jubilee Party. Let me recognize in our midst the leader of the PLP, the Honorable Mother Karua. Let me also recognize in our the Honorable Eugene Wamala. Recognize in our midst Wakili, very active in us, Wakili Degwanjiro. Let me also recognize Chairman of the Jubilee Party, welcome these dear colleagues. So fellow Democrats and distinguished delegates, members of the National Executive Committee, and fellow leaders in the United Opposition, I'm deeply honored to stand before you today at this National Delegates Convention of the Democratic Party of Kenya. This gathering is not routine, it is not ceremonial, it is historic. We meet at a moment when our country is yearning for moral clarity, constitutional fidelity, and political courage. A moment when Kenyans are asking a simple but profound question: who will stand with the people when power forgets its limits? The Democratic Party of Kenya is not a recent entrant in Kenya's struggle for freedom and justice. DP was born in resistance. Resistance to authoritarianism, resistance to exclusion, resistance to abuse of power. The party, founded, as many of you may know, in December 1991 at the height of the struggle for multi-party democracy, when Kenyans demanded political pluralism, accountability, and an end to authoritarian rule. Under the leadership of His Excellency, the late Mwai Kibaki, for economic recovery, institutional rebuilding, and respect for the rule of law. The values that later defined his presidency included physical discipline, free primary education, robust infrastructure development, and economic revival. Those were first articulated and nurtured within this party. That legacy reminds us that ideas matter, and integrity matters, and leadership anchored in principle can also change a nation. From its inception, this party has stood on one unshakable principle, which is that power must serve the people and never enslave them. That principle has not changed. It will not change. As to why we are in the United Opposition, as a party what we stand for and the constitutional foundation of Kenya is a duly established and registered political party under the Political Parties Act 2011 and other applicable laws of Kenya as provided for under Article 1 of our own Constitution. The party was built on the democratic principles of unity, justice, freedom, and equality, and on the understanding that a party that seeks to lead must listen to those it would lead, must trust the people whose mandate it seeks, and must embody the best of Kenya's heritage and traditions. Our Constitution further provides that leadership within the party shall be based on the equality of all persons and the highest standards of personal bound by the party's code of conduct and pledge of commitment. Direction and identity of the party are clearly set out in Article 3 of our Constitution. Our vision is to create, nurture, and sustain Kenya as a land of plenty for all Kenyans. Our mission is to provide a democratic government that enhances social and economic welfare and guarantees equal opportunities for all citizens, justice, equity, and equality and unity. It is guided by enduring values which include human rights and freedoms, integrity in leadership, justice and fairness, devolution of power and resources, equity, equality, inclusivity, corruption-free nation, and effective citizen participation. Ideologically, the Democratic Party is a homegrown center-right political party, conservative in outlook, in purpose, anchored in a moderate, orderly, stable to national affairs. We believe in constitutional democracy, individual liberty, and accountable government. In furtherance of these principles, the party is a member of the International Democratic Union and the Democracy Union for Africa, placing us firmly within a global and continental family of democratic movements, democratic accountability. Leadership within the party is not a it is a constitutional responsibility. That the party leader is the head of the party, and when the party has a presidential candidate, the party leader the duty to provide leadership and direction, ensure unity, the meetings of the National Governing Council and National cooperation within and outside the party, lead political party negotiations with the relevant both 1, 3, and 11 of the Constitution of the party. As a united opposition, we also came together because the reality facing Kenyans is harsh and undeniable. For example, the households. Public debt has mortgaged our children's future, has been normalized, has gone through the roof. The Constitution is a sustained assault by this regime of William Ruto. Independent institutions are being hollowed out. The promise of dignity through therefore, that it is therefore untenable that a fragmented opposition would be a betrayal of the Kenyan people. Unity is therefore not optional. It is a patriotic duty. As a former attorney, I speak today with deep concern. The Constitution, it is actually being manipulated by William Ruto, circumvented and undermined. We are witnessing executive overreach. Of course, been reduced to an echo chamber. And open contempt. This is not governance. The Democratic Party when work no longer guarantees dignity. Wages no longer guarantee survival. The future in honest labor. Instead, they see precarious jobs, overtaxation, a shrinking productive economy, borrowing rather than building. The Democratic Party believes in a productive economy, not a punitive one. Industrial revival, not and the social protection that works, not one that is geared towards public relations, as we have seen in the last 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, frankly, sitting here and I will definitely unite and give Kenya one president. We must put the welfare of the Kenyan people above individual ambition. However, let us not be naive. The forces of impunity and corruption networks now ravaging our country are also at work. They will attempt to weaken this unity. They will sponsor the detractors, as you well know, they are trying to do even before this NDC. As indeed, they were at work trying to look for a person that could compete with me for the position of party leader. They will, let me also make it very clear and unequivocal. Whoever among us chooses that path of being bought by the detractors, he becomes an enemy of the Kenyan people. Such a person does not serve democracy. Against the hopes of this nation. Kenya must never again our unity in the opposition must not only oppose but must also propose. The opposition must offer Kenya a credible economic alternative, a government that listens, leadership that is accountable, and politics anchored in ideas, not ethnic arithmetic. This is why the party will play its role thoughtfully, firmly, without ego, and without shortcuts. Dear delegates, you are the custodians of this party's soul. Your duty is to strengthen do not lose faith as has been witnessed in recent past. Do not retreat. Do not be silenced. Ideas will rise again. Kenya is not broken beyond repair. Require truth, kind of work. They require truth, courage, and unity to heal. The Democratic Party stands ready to play its part. I want to assure you, the united opposition stands firm. The people of Kenya are awake. History will judge us those when the nation needed us most. Let us rise. God bless the party, Democratic Party of Kenya. God bless the united opposition, and God bless the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I've taken some little bit of time, but I wanted to make it absolutely clear. Allow me, if my sister and brothers would agree, oh gosh, because of the other appointment. I don't know whether would you want first of all to all of us? Can we start? Yeah. Let me welcome our brothers.
There's something with the party. Just inform me.
So the also present here, they recognize that the Honorable ya watu wa sinema watu wa picha. Muziki utagoja baadaye wakati hujafika. Let me also please in a special way recognize my old friend, the Honorable Doctor, not doctor, he never became a doctor, Ben Momanyi, the immediate member of parliament for Secretary Legal, Wiper Patriotic Front. And also just behind him, for the benefit of the DP delegates, let me introduce to you my candidate of the Democratic Party, Albert Mushira Kigoro. Thank you very much. Let me invite my colleagues, my brothers, friends. I start with this one next to me, my good friend Omingo Magara. 2 minutes. DP! Omingo Magara is my name. Pledge number 1, I belong to the united opposition. Full stop. There's no comma. Number 2, this is where the country is headed to. If you're not here, lako halipo.
Number three, we have a problem in this country. If the government of the day that is so confident of winning an election can actually say, Honorable LG has grown, not getting worried, because then Rigiji could be stronger. Today in today's newspaper, she and being an appendage of the State House, they cannot summon the organs to account for it. We must finalize this, and the solution to Kenya is this team ahead of you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
DP. May I begin by congratulating my brother, the Honorable J.B. Muturi, on his election as the party leader and flag bearer for presidential elections. DP, munajua nilianza DP. I can see you are carrying on the democratic tradition of actually holding competitive elections. Muendelee hivyo hivyo. Kwa kifupi sana, we are in the united opposition because we all agree to the one-term movement to remove the pain of Kasongo, which is on every household. Na tumesema lazima tujipende kama wa Kenya. We must agree to one candidate for the presidential and all other consequential seats, ndivyo tuondoe hii serikali ya uongo, ya Kasongo na uongo. Leo hatutasema mengi sababu tunaenda kwa appointment ingine. Tulikuwa hapa tu muelewe tuko pamoja as united opposition with one common purpose, kuleta uongozi bora katika nchi yetu, kuleta uongozi wa mwongozo ya kisheria na sio mwongozo wa mtu binafsi na vile fikra zake ziko. The manual for operating the Republic of Kenya is the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Asanteni sana. Huyu ni kiongozi wa People's Liberation Party, mahali tunasema unite, liberate. Ndivyo tupate umoja na haki. We have to unite to liberate Kenya. Asanteni.
DP Thomas, one term. Congratulations to our brother JB. Leader, whom I have the honor to serve as his vice president, and he directly displayed before us the late Honorable Mwai Kibaki. As we move ahead, we want to make it very clear, that we shall hold together. We hold no grudge against anyone, but we hold grudge against corruption, misrule, impunity. What happened in Othaya is domestic terrorism, and we are taking legal action to do private prosecution of those individuals who have been identified as perpetrators, because we realize if we don't, Kasongo will continue to take this country for granted. Number two, we complain, we will notice. Thirdly, I see the movement is alert. We are going to call for one for all the one-term movement candidates everywhere in the country to get together. Agree, because that is how we are now also going to bolster. United, very, very united, and the country takes DP, God bless our brother B for standing so strong and able. And may God
DP. Wana DP hamjambo. Tuko hapa kwanza ndugu yetu JB Muturi na wenzake viongozi wa chama cha hayati Mwai Kibaki kuchaguliwa kama hiki cha kihistoria. Makofi kwenu jamani. Juzi tukimpongeza Mheshimiwa Martha Karua na PLP kimchagua yeye kuwa kiongozi na mbeba bendera wa PLP kwa kinyang'anyiro cha urais. Leo tuna furaha kurudi pahala pa historia kuona ndugu yetu JB akipewa ile tochi ya uongozi wa chama, naye sio tu kiongozi wa chama lakini ni mbeba bendera kwa kinyang'anyiro cha urais. Kweli si kweli? Mmempa hiyo idhini? Wangapi wamesema just in time? Hongera ndugu yangu. Hilo ndio jambo limetuleta hapa, lakini pia tumueleze ya kwamba nafikiri yeye amekuwa nambari 5 sasa kwa muungano wetu wa upinzani kupewa hiyo jukumu. Nilitunukiwa heshima hiyo na chama changu cha DAP Kenya, nikuwa namba 1 kuchukua hiyo nafasi. Bi Karua alikuwa nambari 2 katika hapa ufungamano. Ndugu yetu Kalonzo Musyoka akapewa bendera na Wiper Patriotic Front. Ndugu yetu Fred Matiang'i amepewa bendera na chama cha Jubilee kupata the 5th leader and flag bearer kwa moja ya Wamunyoro mwenyewe ako anajipanga. So tuko pamoja, lakini pia tumueleze ndugu JB ya kwamba sisi kwa muungano wa upinzani sisi ni watu wa one term na tutaungana. Tukiamua beba bendera sisi sote tutakuwa nyuma yake. Karua ama Rigiji ama Matiang'i ama Wamalwa, sisi sote tutasimama nyuma yake. Mtatuunga mkono jamani? So leo tunataka tuambie msiwe na wasiwasi, umoja huu vile DP mnasema umoja na haki, tuungane hadi mwisho na tutoe mmoja wetu. Ndio ujumbe tunaleta hapa siku ya leo. Lakini pia mwisho tukisema the Democratic Party, that light, vile alama yenu ni taa. Hii ndio imekuwa taa ya demokrasia ya Kenya tangu nyakati ya Kibaki akipigania. But today as we speak, our democracy is in utter because of hooliganism, because of good of the people, by the people, for the people. But when you have a government and we are today demanding ya kwamba this must stop. There can't be democracy where there is kutoka hapo naelekea IEBC. Tuko na referee elections. We are marching there from here to demand that certain things na hatuna wasiwasi ya kwamba tutaushinda na vile tumeungana. Mtatuunga mkono jamani? Asante, Mungu awabariki.
On behalf of Jubilee, my brother and my friend, the Honorable Justin, for his election this afternoon as a party leader of Jubilee. Because we are all under pressure of time. Number one, my brothers and sisters, democracy is in danger, not just here but in the region. The jokes we have witnessed in the region recently, as for elections, very dangerous jokes, are threatening to spill over to parts of our country. We want to borrow from those very dangerous jokes. Kenyans, this is the time to stand firm in defense of democracy. Number one. Number two, before, anyone who's betting for our differences, you will lose your bet. You will lose your bet. We are going to stand together and we are going to remain united. Our ambitions, our individual interests, pale completely under and unimaginable possibility of the continuation take that money to schools so that we help our bribing people. Why do you bribe people if you are doing the right thing? People do. That is how Singapore became Singapore. God bless you. DP moja na haki. I'm happy today. You know, I was there with mother during the foundation of DP, member number 11, life member then, by now founder of the bus and in the bus. So I bring congratulatory message to my brother JB for party leader. The congregation here, because you have made several decisions for this party. Mine will be very brief because we are going to another meeting. I was very dismayed when we were doing the politics for the member of party. For the first time in history, I saw Fifaru na army in combat gear in Chicago to count votes. Na vifaru tukafukuzwa. Nobody counted, but it was enough. I will say no more. Now, when it comes last week in church, naona watoto wanalia kwa tianga, naona watu na bunduki wanapiga magari bunduki risasi. Not enough. We know what is happening to our education, crumbling. God help us. We must unite. Rights. DP. Watu ya DP mnasemaje? DP to congratulate. Asante sana. I'm very honored to be here to congratulate my brother and elder Justin Bidan Muturi for being elected as party leader of Jubilee of DP and to fly the flag for the party. I'm very proud to be associated with the DP for 3 reasons. All of us started with the DP
ilianzishwa na mzee ya kwetu nyumbani Mwai Kibaki. Number 2, DP na DCP karibu inafanana, si ndio? And we are all one time, and we are happy to have joined DP in Bere for the by-election, uchaguzi ambayo tulishinda tukaibiwa. We are here to say, the people of Kenya are telling me, and I believe they are telling all of you, they don't know who will be president, but they know who will not be. Watu wa Kenya wameamua ni nani hatakuwa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Hawajui ni nani. Wametuambia sisi yote tutoe mtumo. Hapo ndio mnataka hata nyinyi. I want to give my commitment and that of DCP that we shall make whatever sacrifices necessary to have one presidential candidate to make William Ruto one term. As we speak here about on the occasion of this occasion, we remember Mwai Kibaki, that great man from Othaya. Na wahuni in the same Othaya in Witima to beat women and children. Hiyo wewe unasema ati unaheshimu Mwai Kibaki. Umeenda Othaya, umekaribishwa vizuri, a few days umetumana kanisani akina mama na watoto kupigwa. It's a shame. Sindio? Now I will be telling the people of Kenya that to attack, we now have the details. It was an assassination sanctioned by William Ruto and executed by Murkomen. We'll be giving full details in the next few days so that Kenyans. And I want to tell the people of Othaya, mlikuwa ngoja kwa hiyo mkutano, tutarudi huko na hao, because we can't. Finally, don't be worried. The Kenyan population is one term. Viongozi ndio wanaradada kutafuta pesa kwa Kasongo. But wananchi wako sawa, si ndio? The wananchi are okay. Kasongo alienda hapo Nyeri akaita mkutano wa watu 18,000. Akawapatia kila mtu 5,000. That is 90 million. Wakanipigia simu. Kasema Rigijuri, tuambie hii pesa tusipeleke nyumbani, inaweza kutuletea madhara. Panga mkutano Karatina, tutumie hii pesa kuleta watu kwa hiyo mkutano. So I got a meeting, they paid fare for everybody and lunch. I addressed a meeting of 30,000. That is why they were annoyed, wakasimamisha mkutano ya Othaya and Kiawara. That will continue. So don't be worried. There was a narrative in the beginning of the year to watu wanatoka United Opposition, sijui wanatoka DCP wanaenda kwa Kasongo. Hakuna mtu anatoka DCP ama United Opposition. Those were moves and spies of Kasongo in our party. We have removed them. Wamerudi pahali walitoka. Kwa hivyo, there is a transfer window. In the next 2 months, wale wasaliti wote na spies na moves ya Kasongo tutawatoa. Alikuwa kwangu, tukamtoa. Intelligence. Tukifukuza moja tumejua mtu ya Kasubari ya kuja kwako, wacha arudi kwa Kasongo. Sivyo namna hiyo. So thank you very much what your DP to pamoja. I want to assure you we will work together. As we are all committed, we'll have one presidential candidate to face William Ruto to make sure he is one term so that we restore the dignity of the payslip and we restore the Kenyan nation. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. DP delegates wa DP, na kwa sababu tulikuwa tumeomba, and we want to appreciate and for allowing us to interrupt your process. As you can see, there has not been any interference with what you are doing. So wacha sasa mimi pia niketi niendelee kuobserve my colleagues in the Democratic Party. Over to you, MC.
Oh, asante sana. Hello? Hello people, we are back. The microphone sounds a bit loud. Tuko sawa? Tuko tayari kuendelea? Endelea, si ndio? Tuone kama tuko sawa. DP! Tuseme na nguvu. DP! DP! Karibu Mr. Juma.
Madam. Hiyo announcement nafikiri tutaendelea na election.